Hi, everybody. It's been a hot minute since I've gone Facebook Live on my profile, so what a treat it is today. Normally, I'm always doing lives in my Sacred Sheep Hack Facebook group, which, if you're not part of it, I invite you now to join. So, I was just got out of meditation and I've been really having to slow right down the last 2 days and really honor my body and my nervous system and take deep, deep, slow breaths because my body has been having a lot of like really rapid heartbeat and just feeling anxious and just burning through a lot of emotions and a lot of energy. And what happens on a microcosm scale always is happening on a macrocosm scale. And I talk to a lot of people every single day, a lot of women every single day, just kind of getting a feel as to where they are energetically. And so when I start to notice a common thread in these conversations, I know that like on a collective scale, we are going through something. So we're approaching Spring Equinox this weekend on the 20th and 21st. And Spring Equinox in the Northern Hemisphere it's like that rebirth. It's that replenishment, that renewal after having 6 months of going deep within ourselves, deep into, our shadow, deep into the underworld to do just deep clearing, deep healing, really I think we're back now. Really evaluating what needs to be shed, what needs to be let go of, so that when we step into spring, so that when we step into summer, we are a more pure, aligned version of ourselves. That we have integrated what is no longer in alignment, we've let it go, and we are basically operating from that next version of ourselves, that higher self version of ourselves. Hi Fiorella, how are you doing? Are you still in Tulum? So jealous, so jealous. Um, so basically, as we're approaching this spring equinox, this huge rebirth, we're kind of in like this really deep purge cycle, really deep purge phase. And I've been noticing it, especially the last week and a half, where you may be noticing that, you are thinking of thoughts or memories that you haven't thought about in a while. Maybe you've been having some repressed memories surfacing. You might be feeling like a lot of frustration, a lot of rage moving through your body. You might be experiencing just like your physical vessel, your body might be experiencing like a lot of anxiety, like heartbeat racing really quickly, like what I've been experiencing. You might be just having trouble with your sleep. And what's happening is we're kind of like going through just a huge, huge upgrade to prepare us for the energies that Equinox is bringing in. So basically, the new moon on Saturday, the new moon in Pisces, opened up a portal of a really, really rapid manifestation leading up to the equinox. And so there's just like this kind of final clearing out that's taking place to prepare us for everything that we're supposed to bring to the world this spring and summer. Because for a lot of people that, you might be in very deep alignment with the cycles and the seasons. So spring and summer, it might be a very, very expansive time for you because you are very tuned into the energies of Mother Earth, and you really allow yourself to ride that wave, that surge of energy as nature, comes back to life and begins to really blossom and bloom, and abundance is everywhere. You might really ride that wave as well. And so we're like preparing ourselves right now for that expansive surge and burst of energy that we naturally go through in spring and summer, so that you can bring your light to the planet, to the fullness and the full magnitude that your soul has agreed to at this time. So this past week or two is kind of just like that final clearing out, that like kind of that, where you do your spring cleaning in your house right before, spring comes in. That way everything is just nice and clean and polished for spring and summer. This is kind of what we're doing in our energy field. So we're just kind of like sweeping out the last little bits of fragments of stuff that we've been working through in the winter time, so that we can just be so clean and clear and aligned for the upcoming season. So some things that I recommend you doing in this time that we're in is just really getting clear of what it is that you are ready to fully let go of, what it is that you are no longer going to be giving your power away to, and what that next level version of yourself. What is that highest version of yourself? How does she, good morning, Colette, how does she operate? How does she show up? And begin to really call that in and cultivate that within yourself to anchor in that frequency to allow her to lead you forward. So the manifestation portal that we're in really accelerates any seeds that we're sowing right now, any seeds that we're planting. So when we're planting seeds of intention into the field of manifestation, we also want to look at what parts of ourselves aren't fully on board with that, what parts of our identity is clinging on to old stories that is blocking us from really bringing that into fruition. So it's a huge clearing process, but it's also a huge opportunity to set your intention and begin to really lead yourself forward. So if you've been experiencing some physical ascension symptoms like I have with the racing heart, the body stuff, just for me, what's been really supportive is limiting my time on technology, journaling, and deep breaths, and just reminding my body that she is safe, to hold more light, that reminding my body that I can find comfort in the uncomfortable. The past few years I've experienced quite a bit of ascension symptoms, sometimes for months on end. And what I have learned is there's various things that I can do to help support my body in grounding, like having salt baths, putting my hands down on Mother Earth and just grounding into her, connecting with her, but mostly just reminding myself that I am safe. Even though my body feels overstimulated from the activation and the upgrading that's taking place, that I am still safe in that. So I also recommend you doing some journaling and stuff this week as you prepare yourself for spring equinox. And then just, take some time this weekend, spring equinox, to really set your intention of what you are going to create this year, who you are going to be this year, who you're going to serve this year, what you're bringing to the world, because it's like this huge, jumping board for us to expand into that next level. So yeah, it is a really, really intense time. And I'm just really honoring you, each and every single one of you who is leaning in and doing the work so that you can be a greater embodiment of your higher version of yourself, of your highest self. And those of you that are here to serve, that are bringing your light and your magic to the world, I honor you. Thank you so much for your service. And I'm sending you so much love. I hope you have a great week. Deep breaths. And yeah, beautiful things are coming. Beautiful things are already here. Have a great day.